bolt back in and put her back into place, and then I'll drill some holes into it. Perfect. Then I'll just clamp it and put some holes in it. So we have Eddie here welding today. We're getting a lot more stuff done to this car. I did a lot of stuff yesterday off camera. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I'm showing you guys everything, but it's so smoky in here that my visibility might be a little shit. So what have we done? Eddie has got us a lot of plate, and we've been welding all the plate on this thing. How much plate did we put on it? All the plate that Eddie brought we put on. And then we cut out the rad support, put a piece of 2.5 by 2.5. We're getting out new subframe connectors. We have a crazy design for a cage inside this that I wasn't really happy with, but I'm starting to like it a little more and more. So, let's get an idea of what we're doing. You ready to come with us? So here are some of the plates that Eddie's welded on here today. And then we got this bar that we just made that connects to the subframe. I'm going to put some spacers underneath there so it's much tighter to help hold the subframe in place. And then we changed out the bottom rad support with this angle iron so everything can have a little bit more support. We have angle irons going down. We're just doing this side here with the angle iron. Eddie's got all this welded. We got all this done you've seen from the previous video. And then we've been switching to the cage inside of here. So we have C-channel inside the doors. We have 2x2, light gauge 2x2 on the main frame of the actual car that C-channel is going to be tied into once we get going. We have braces back here in the strut towers. I'm trying to keep all the weight down as low as I can. I do not want a high center weight car. So now what we're doing is we just took this Honda Civic radiator out of a Honda Civic in my backyard. We're going to be trying to mount it inside of here. This is the factory rad cradle out of the Cavalier, so we're going to be trying to reuse it and seeing if it can just be welded in place, and then trying to come up with an idea of how to hold the Civic radiator inside of it. So that's something else we're going to be trying to do coming up. But honestly, guys, I've been just trying to keep ahead of Eddie by feeding him metal to weld, and he's been keeping up to me extremely well. So, saying that, I got to build the bracket for this side, and then I got to start bolting that one. I'll probably just leave the bolting until Eddie's gone and go from there. Steven has been working extremely hard on our wiring harness here last night. I think he was out here until about 11 o'clock. And I found this brand new switch panel off Amazon, but what really makes me like it is it's watertight. So it's got a dead man switch and all your stuff right there built in. So we'll see how well this is going. We are bypassing the fuses though, so we're not going to have these fuses work. Don't really need them, don't really want them. I think that they're just a thing that's going to fail and cause me to lose. So bypass the fuses, and if something melts, I'd rather it just melt instead of, you know, doing other shit, I guess. I don't know, but Eddie and I are going to keep welding on this. Our plan today, I'm going to tell you, our end game plan is to have pretty much the front of this car done. This door completely welded shut with all the tabs down to rockers across here. This fender on, because this side's done. And then we're going to have tabs here helping hold the fender on. And that is where my goal, oh, and the radiator inside of it. And maybe a whole bunch more welding on the inside. And that is where I would like to finish off today. Is radiator in, this door done, this fender done, all of the welding done up here, and the subframe tie-ins done. So that's what I'd like to do. You think we can do that?
Maybe. We'll see.
His confidence is astounding. You see that guy right there? He looks tired because he's been welding for 5 hours today. I've been cutting steel and handing it to him, and he's been welding it on. Should have taken that little tab off there, Eddie. You just welded. Oh, never mind. I'll fix that.
Extra steel.
Extra steel. So we have all the supports in for the bottom of the engine. I just got to drill and tap for the bottom motor mount. Everything's in there now. It looks really nice. We got the fuse panel all mounted up, so that's in there nicely. We're going to be running some wiring here probably within the next 2-3 hours. Probably different video though. Eddie's got this door pretty much patched on in the fender. And then in here we started on the rad cradle. There's still a lot has to be done, but this is a good start. I'm not really sure if we're going to be pulling the dash out and going from there. We're probably gonna, but I can't say yay or nay right now. But you know what, we're pretty happy with how this thing's going. There's still a lot of welding to be done on this thing, but realistically right now, I think between the two of us, we have over, and including Steven, we have 40 hours, over 40 hours into this car right now. And it's nowhere near finished, but it's getting pretty complete. I'd like to get the whole front end back together and maybe look at some struts and change out some springs. We got the power steering back on, so maybe get all those lines hooked back up. Get some intake ran, all that fun stuff. But it's starting to look pretty good. Here's a view from the inside. We are going to have supports up to these so they're not so wiggly. But it's just to hold the radiator, so it should be okay. But let's see how much we can do to this later today, and we'll do a final check-in at the end of the day. Well, I have not been out here for quite some time. My baby boy is very, very young, so I have not been able to spend a whole lot of time out here. So, Steven and Eddie have been working on this. So, they've given me a list of parts to buy. And I actually talked to a couple other people that are really good in the figure 8 world now. Jason Gilbert and Brandon Canzacoli. It's a lot different, I find, now than it was 15 years ago in the derby world. If you ask the winners for help and the people that are actually winning, they will give you hints and advice to try to help you along. It wasn't like that 15 years ago. Shout out to the guys that did give me some advice. I was looking for 1.25" heater hose to get the radiator to the back. They told me they all use 1 inch and then adapters. So we bought some flexi hose at 1.25", a whole bunch of adapters, a whole bunch of 1 inch heater hose. We bought a new welding whip because Steven and Eddie broke the old one. Good for them for welding so much that the trigger gave out. They didn't break it, it just died. So, I couldn't come out because I was on baby duty. And I've left a whole bunch of items on this list. And they pretty much got most of them scratched out. There's a lot of stuff that still needs to be done, but I just want to take the time to acknowledge how much they've actually already done. Like, I find this phenomenal. I did just order a header from Jeffy's. It'll be here in, I have no idea when it'll be here, but it's on its way. It's paid for. It's on its way. I want to open the hood. I want to see how the threaded rod's done. And then we'll move to the inside and take some looking around on the inside. And if you guys get any comments, feel free to leave them. Who knows, we might change some things. There we go. Okay, so threaded rod is up here through the front. That's kind of nice. We got plates up here with threaded rod welded to them. That's kind of nice. Ouch. That's sharp. What the heck is that? This is looking nice and good underneath here. I'm just admiring it. Just give me a couple minutes here, boys and girls. Just admiring it. This looks nice. This looks really, really nice. Let's move on. So let's go to the inside now. So Eddie and I came up with most of this cage, and it's pretty much all welded now. I think Steven got the great idea to paint it gold. So now we're the golden child. We built a gas tank holder for it and mounted it. I'm not 100% sure if this is where it's going to stay. We might cut it off and move it farther back just to give me more space to put my e-brake cables. Batteries mounted. This new fuse box right here. Steven here got this and it's looking real fancy. Ooh. Ooh. This thing's making noises. So it looks like Steven has these two wired together. See how they come on together? That's making noises. I don't know what that one does. And I don't know what those ones do, but they'll come on individually. And we can charge our cigarette, our USB phones in here if we needed to. That's just joking. We got an OBD2 reader here on the side, computer mounted up here. This is looking really nice inside of here. We got our Zacks workshop. I'm standing on the wrong side. Let me go over to the right side. We got our Zacks workshop window bar installed. Looks like it's freshly kinked, so that's awesome. Wonder, maybe that got happened in Bolton. I don't know. But it's up there, it's mounted, blah blah blah. Wow, that bar's taken a big shit kicking over the years, I'll tell you that. We got the door folded over and welded. Still lots to do though, lots to do. But it's starting to look like a car now, which is nice. And we'll be getting it going here shortly. Still quite a bit of items left on the list. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update because I haven't been out here for a bit. There is some cool things that we would like to do to this. And I don't know. If you guys got any things that you want to comment or change on the inside, please let us know. This is one of my very first times actually running a dash bar. I've never been a huge fan of dash bars, but I figured that we should have it here. For bumpers, we haven't really decided what we're doing with a bumper yet. We got this bumper. I'm not going to tell you what this bumper's off of, guys, but can you guess what it's off of? I know what it's off of. But it'd be nice to see your comments on what you think this is. Now maybe I'll give you a front end view. There's the front end view of the bumper. This is a front bumper. It's been to Marineland. Everybody loves Marineland. Not anymore. Now animal rights people just care about it. So that's the bumper I think we're going to put on here. Not 100% sure about that yet, but what are you guys thinking? What are you thinking of a name too? We have to name this car because this car is going to be around for a bit. I do want to keep the Domino's sign up there. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Leave your comments down below of a name. I haven't really come up with something. Steven hasn't commented anything. I haven't heard from anybody else commenting anything weird yet. So what do you guys think that we should call this car? Anyway, we're going to be doing a lot more on it, so stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you back here later on Zacks Workshop.